All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Today we have Olympic hockey women's Switzerland versus the United States. Trying to get Peacock up, I guess. No pregame. They're just going to jump right in at 1:40 Central. Hope you're having a great Monday so far. Hope you're ready for some Olympic hockey. Oh, let's see. Why is this not working yet? It says I'm live. All right, this one's live. I don't know. My tablet's always messed up at the start. A little sunny yet without the shades. Hey, Gracie, hello. Hope you're having a great Monday or start to your week here. All right. What is going on here? Should be good. Let's... Why? All right, sorry, just working through some stuff here. I want to get the chat on my tablet. Why is my tablet being slow? There, finally. Good gravy. Trying to figure out Twitch real quick, too. All right, there we go. Make sure the audio's working too. 1 second. Okay, we're good. Finally. All right. Sorry for the delay. Just getting everything worked out here. Mauer, the Switzerland goalie, had a pretty good game in defeat. Obviously Canada, I think, was the team that ran all, but it was only 1-0 in the third period. We got 2 minutes. It'd be really nice if the Peacock feed would kick in for this, but guess we just gotta wait. And I've figured out my schedule for tonight and tomorrow. We will have Belmont at Bradley men's basketball. And then tomorrow, I can't do the morning game again. Our call that I needed to be on got rescheduled for tomorrow. So I missed out on a game this morning. And I'll have to miss out tomorrow as well. All right. Finally, the feed for Peacock kicks in. John Robleski, the coach for the U.S. That's a nice jacket he's got on, too. All right, Gwyneth Phillips, the starting goalie for the U.S. And number 20 for Switzerland, Brandli, Braendli, And then tomorrow, besides Canada, U.S. women, we'll have Wisconsin, Illinois off of Peacock. All right, just about set to go. Switzerland in red, United States in white. All right, U.S. in white going left to right. Switzerland in red going right to left. Face off, taken and dumped in by the U.S. Into the near corner. Puck is dug out, taken behind the Swiss net, and back to the blue line. Shot towards the net and saved and held on by Brandley. Or is it Brandley? Brandley. Okay, that's her name. All right. To the near side, in front of the penalty box, taken over by Switzerland, knocked in front of the U.S. bench. They send it in again. 19:18 to go, first period. And an icing call against the U.S. at 19:17. All right, let me open up my own roster page. We'll leave that up. That way I can quick reference the player names. All right, face-off, shot, and saved by Phillips off the shot for Switzerland. All right, 1-1 are the shots. No score. All right, back underway. 19:10 to go. Into the far corner. Blue line shot behind the net, picked up by the U.S. Win. Haley Win circles back, makes a pass to Harvey. Harvey up the near boards, down the length of the ice. And, okay. Oh, no, it was icing. I thought it might have hit the post or the side of the net. And it's icing on the U.S. at 18:53. 2-1 shots, Switzerland so far. All right, U.S. dumps it in again behind the Swiss net. Centering pass and a frozen puck in the crease at 18:37, of course, by Brandley. Shots are now 2-2 after that last one by the U.S. All right. U.S. is 2-0 and Canada's 1-0. Oh, okay. These standings, they're breaking out by, I guess, shootout and overtime losses. Sort of like the AHL, not like the NHL. All right, U.S. has it behind the net. Into the near corner. All right, far corner, U.S. with the puck. Now Switzerland sends it ahead. That was Marty up ahead into the near corner. That is Lutz. Couldn't dig it out. Actually, a keeper at the blue line, but the U.S. picks it off. Barnes takes it behind the net, sends it to Stecklein, who sends it ahead to Janik. That pass or shot was blocked and into the corner. That was Edwards Up ahead for the Swiss, taken over. They pass it to Edwards for the U.S. and a long pass into the ozone. Shot saved and rebound attempt blocked into the near boards. Good save by Brandley. And another one that may have been wide into the near corner. Excuse me. Taken out and sent off the far boards. U.S. has the puck again. Coin towards the net. That was into the near corner. Centered to the slot. Puck gets deflected away. Switzerland couldn't dig it out of the near boards. The U.S. sends it behind the Swiss net. Up the near boards and out. Picked up by the U.S. Harvey. She gets it to the red line. Swiss counter. Zimmerman to the near circle. A shot saved by Phillips. And the U.S. counters. Harvey bringing it up quickly into the near circle. And let's see. Kept in at the blue line. That shot is wide. And sent out by the Swiss. The U.S. dumped it in. Swiss try to take it away in the slot. Pass ahead to Ensler. That pass gets away. U.S. has it again. I think that's Bilka on the shot. That was wide into the near corner. Taken behind the net for Stephanie Wetly. And into the near corner. Picked up by Curl for the U.S. Pass to the middle. Barnes behind the net. Centering pass. Shot was wide off the stick of, I can't find that. Number 17 on the U.S. Oh, Curl. Sorry. All right. Into the near corner. Countering with the puck is, that's not Mueller. That's who I thought it was. Sent behind the net. U.S. has the puck. Edwards quickly ahead. Right up the middle. Breakaway shot and a glove save and a beauty by Brandley. It keeps it scoreless at 14:58. The U.S. Heisey got away and it was a great pass by Edwards to Heisey up the middle, and Heisey tried to go glove side high, and Brandley saw it the whole way and saved it. Face off in the near circle. Taken back by Edwards at the blue line. She dumps it into the far corner. And we've got some sort of weird camera hovering above the ice. All right, finally back to the broadcast camera. Blue line keeper by Edwards. Shot was wide into the far corner. U.S. still retains possession, and they keep it in at the blue line. Dumped into the near corner, and finally sent to neutral ice. Dumped in again by Edwards, though, of the U.S. Swiss try to dig it out of the far corner. They take it behind their net, up the near boards, and sent out by Schaefer. No, quickly again by the U.S. towards the net. Brandley freezes it, and it's still scoreless at 14:01. Another good scoring opportunity for the U.S. Hey, John, welcome. Yeah, USA. All right, let's close that. Let's go back to this. 7-3 shots according to... And there's a goal finally by the U.S. at 13:56. One nothing. USA takes the lead. They finally solved Brandley. Goal by Haley Wynn, assisted by Harvey and Knight. 1-0 USA. All right, there we go. All right, pass by. Let's see. Yeah, right in the slot, and she deflected it on the one-timer, glove side high. Nothing Brandley could do. The puck was centered perfectly, and just a nice one-timer right outside, or maybe even in the crease, or right outside the crease, and tipped glove side high. All right, face-off taken, and the U.S. controls. Again, win from Harvey and Knight, 6:04 into the first. All right, sent behind the net for the U.S. Into the far corner, back to the blue line, into the near boards. Barnes sends it around, centered shot. Brandley save, big rebound taken by Zimmerman, and then eventually a frozen puck for Brandley again at 13:25. So 1-0 on the goal by the U.S., and we get a quick timeout here. All right, let me adjust the size so I can... yeah, there we go. So 9-3 shots on goal U.S. now. 1-0 the score. So Haley win with the goal. Assisted by, let's see, Harvey and Knight. All right, there we go. Wait, why is the chat? Oh, there we go. First period still, obviously. Okay. All right. Back underway. Janik wins the draw. They try to pass it to Edwards. She sends it around in the near corner. Towards the net, and Brandley freezes another one. Must have hit the post because the ref was, saying no goal. So 13-13 to go in the first. Oh, Janik hit the post. Yep, that's what happened. Janecke, number 22. So since it hit the post, no shot on goal. Mueller to take the draw for Switzerland. And we're still... or is it Muller? Sent behind the net by the U.S. to the near boards. Edwards sends it around. Near corner. Edwards at the blue line to the far side. Return pass off the boards. Edwards' shot is blocked. Taken away by the Switzerland. Kristen up ahead. Blue line pass. Long shot wide of the net into the near corner. 12:42 to go, opening period. Towards the nets, Janik lost it again. Just knocked away. Swiss make a pass off the far boards, and U.S. recovers in their own end and sends it in. Okay, no icing taken by Bachler, Baechler, Bachler. Bachelor, maybe. And a whistle at, 13 minutes is wrong. Let's see what ESPN has. They took down the score bug, of course, on Peacock. All right, 12:10 to go. Play resumes. They didn't even show the face-off. Switzerland with the puck. Sends it up ahead. Behind the U.S. net. Into the far corner. Picked up by Lehman. Lehman gets hit. Lehman tries to get it to the... Well, pass gets away and taken away by the U.S. And dumped in by Zumwinkle. Zumwinkle. Up ahead and out for the Swiss, but Barnes took it away. Got it to Steckling and dumped in. Center, tough angle shot, saved and frozen again by Brandley. So pretty good job of keeping it a 1-0 game. Shots are now 10-3 U.S. All right, now what? And they missed another face-off. Gosh darn it, 11:15 to go. They're too busy showing the people in the crowd and reporting on them instead of showing what's going on the ice. Behind the net, into the near boards, trying to get it out. And the U.S. takes it away again. Near corner. Mueller couldn't get it out. Far circle shot. Barnes on the rebound and nothing doing. That one was blocked. Dumped in by the Swiss. Stadler or Stalder battling with Barnes. Steckline couldn't get it out of there either. Shot was wide and into the near corner. Barnes sends it up. U.S. sends it off the far boards by their bench. And Barnes gets it back from Carpenter. Now up ahead. And puck gets away in the far circle. In the slot. A little bit of a collision there. And the Swiss get it to the neutral ice finally. And a dump in by the Swiss, and that was on net. Oh, yeah, there's a little time up there. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that. 11-4 are going to be the shots soon. Just put that up now. Behind the Swiss net into the far corner. U.S. takes it in the far circle. Pass to Edwards. Near side. Shot. Saved by Brandley. Big rebound. Picked up. Centered and sent wide again. Swiss trying to get it out of the near boards. And a dump in by the U.S. again. To the far circle. Drop pass. Shot, and I think that was wide of the net, but it came off the boards and it was frozen by Brandley. And great, they took down the score bug again. Come on. As they highlight Alex Carpenter. All right, come on. All right, come on. What are we waiting on? Put the score bug up for crying out loud. They took it down before I could grab the time. I know 9:02 is not right. We got timeout or commercial break. I don't know what's going on. They have 9 minutes to go isn't right either. Let's see. All right, well, just an extended break and Heisey to take the face off. Okay, 8:54 to go in the first. Face off taken behind the net and into the near circle, back to the blue line. Far circle pass to the slot. Knocked away. The Swiss take it behind their own net. Up the ice, and oh my gosh, can we go back to the regular camera? This is going to make me dizzy. Ugh. All right. Swiss can't get it out of their own end. Finally, they get it to neutral ice. Ensler sends it in to the far corner. Picked up and skated out by Wynn, the goal scorer, all the way into the far corner. She went end to end. Behind the net, passed to the near boards, sent into the far boards, into the far corner. And the puck is pinned in the far corner. Blue line pass is out of the zone and tipped, but now the Swiss have the puck again. And taken at the... stolen or taken away, but we got a penalty, I believe, coming up at 7:29. Let's see who this is on. Tripping on Gilday, number 6 of the U.S. So the Swiss get a power play. Go USA. Thanks, Sinbin Admin. Oops. Why didn't I stop the clock? Gosh darn it. Let me do this again. All right, there we go. Oh, I see. That's the date, 2-9. They're nice save there by the U.S. goalie, Phillips. All right, my clock's... There we go. Now we're back in sync. Shot tipped towards the net and out of into the near corner. As I say, it's got to be 11-6 on shots. Peacock or NBC is slow to update. Shot from a tough angle. Looked like that got on net, but wait to add that. And cleared down the length of the ice by the U.S. The Switzerland team is 1 for 3 on the power play in the tournament so far. All right, pass ahead into the behind the net for the U.S. The U.S.'s PK unit is 100% thus far on the tournament. And a clear, I believe, by Edwards on that one. All right, picked up behind the net. Bucci up ahead. Dump in by Lutz. In 40 seconds left on the Swiss power play. Battle in the near corner and not just cleared out. Bucci couldn't get to it. U.S. going into the far circle. Centering pass blocked by Bucci. And taken by the Swiss, Lehman, and she drops it back as they're trying to get a line change. Somebody fell trying to get onto the ice and dumped into the far corner. Not much left here on the power play, 5 seconds. Blue line keeper for the Swiss. Pass to the far circle. We're back to 5-on-5. Blue line, puck gets away. Passed off the near boards. U.S. Takes it right up the middle. Win with a shot. Nice save by Brandley and taken behind the net. The U.S. keeps it in the zone. And now finally neutral ice for the Swiss. Into the O-zone, Mueller. And it's sent to the far corner by Segrist. U.S. behind their own net. That looks like Wynn with the puck. Wynn waits for the breakout and takes it to the near boards. Makes a cross-ice pass, tipped ahead, and taken by the Swiss. Sent behind their own net. Taken away by Heisey or Curl, but then sent out, and we got a whistle stopping play here. All right, come on, Peacock. Yeah, Phillips with a nice save. Is Phillips a lefty? I just realized. Yeah. Yes, she is. She has the glove on the right hand, and that was a nice one-timer deflection. Great save. All right, so they didn't even put the time up before they went to break. Awesome. They say 5 minutes to go, which isn't, completely accurate. Let's see if ESPN has it. Well, it's less than 8:19. I'll just have to wait to fix it till they get back. So 1-0, and thanks to the goal by Haley Wynn on a nice pass from Harvey into the slot, or just outside the crease, and Knight the other assist. Deflected puck, glove side high, and again, good game though by Brandley, keeping it 1-0, and Phillips keeping it 1-0 for the U.S. as the Swiss did get one really good scoring opportunity. $2:10 Eastern tomorrow. What? Wait, what time is that game tomorrow? Oh, yeah, 1:10. Okay, I forgot. Canada-U.S. women should be a fantastic game tomorrow at 1:10 Central. All right, 4:05 to go. First period and a whistle at 4:04. Let's see. The Canada or U.S. has won all the golds and silver except for Sweden won the silver at Torino in 2006. It's 5-2, I think. Canada. All right, tipped out by the Swiss to the neutral ice. U.S. regained the puck for the Swiss. Tried to send it out, and the U.S. got tripped, no call, and then another collision there. Nice open ice hit there for the U.S. by Joy Dunn, D-U-N-N-E. Taken in by Edwards, near circle. Shot was blocked. Swiss take it into the near boards. All right, U.S. centers the puck, and it gets away at the blue line, kept in by Wynn to the near circle. Return pass got away from Wynn. Tried to send it by Sims, and the U.S. counters Harvey sends it in. Picked up by Batchelor. And U.S. sends it behind the net. Taken over again behind the net for the U.S. Puck is in the far corner. Zumwinkle, the blue line. That shot or pass gets wide into the near corner. Sent behind the Swiss net again. And picked up and sent ahead. And a long pass out. Up ahead to the far circle. Puck gets away in the slot. And the U.S. brings it back up and dumps it in from the red line. That was Panic. P-A-N-N-E-K. Sent ahead to Stalder. And Stalder dumps it into the far corner for the Swiss. U.S. picks it up. Takes it to the neutral ice. That's Carpenter. Centering pass got away. I think we got offsides called against the U.S. with 2 minutes remaining in the first. Sweden is a country? Yes. This is Switzerland, though. How you doing, Father Time? Yeah, Sweden Sweden women's team is good. I haven't seen them play yet, though. All right, sent into the near boards. Behind the net, U.S. towards the crease. And I think finally a frozen puck. And a whistle. Another good save by Brandley, but we haven't had... Oh, there's finally a shot on goal. TV has 13, but IIHF has 14. Let's see, Murphy... And once again, they missed the face-off and a shot and a save by Brandley. Too busy showing replays. Oh, joke. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Switzerland and Swiss cheese. Yes, the Swiss. All right, sent in behind the net and taken out. Nope, blue line keeper, actually. For the U.S. That was Steckline. Shot, save, scramble in the crease. Finally, play whistled once. 1:25 to go. Another freeze of the puck by Brandley. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Father Time. Hope you're having a good Monday. Thanks for commenting. I fell asleep on the joke. Apologies. All right. Swiss still hanging in here. Switzerland still hanging in here. Only down 1-0. They did have one excellent scoring opportunity of themselves on the power play. Puck is deflected out of the zone. And Wynn picks it up. Gets it to Harvey. Harvey sends a pass to the far boards. Shot from the far circle. Saved by Brandley. Nice shot by Curl. Britta Curl. And up ahead, Switzerland loses it in the neutral ice. Pass to the far side. Shot blocked into the far corner. And Stalder sends it ahead. Mueller to the far circle, or dumped in by the blue line. Under a minute remaining. Under 30 seconds now. Up ahead. This is a first period. Pass to the crease. Got away. And the Switzerland turns it over again in their own end. Pass off the side of the net, behind the net. Battle for the puck, under 10 seconds to go. Dunn couldn't dig it out, and there's only 2 seconds. And a backhander would have been after the buzzer. We have a 1-0 after the first period in favor of the U.S. Landlocked like Iowa. Oh, okay. Sweden is on a border. Okay. All right. 1-0 United States. After one, the shots are now 18-6. Intermission countdown. And let's see. We have 9 votes, probably guessing 8 for the U.S. and 1 for Switzerland. All right. All right. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Thanks for being here. All right. All right. And yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Helps the channel by getting recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow it. And thank you all for your support. Thank you all to who have already liked and subscribed as well. Your geographic lesson for the day is brought to you by root beer. Which root beer? I don't know. I've never liked root beer. I used to be able to drink Barks a little bit. I know that one's probably the least root beer tasting root beer. That's like the only pop besides cream soda that I never liked the taste of for some reason. Like, I think everybody in my family liked root beer too. I didn't used to like Dr. Pepper, but then I grew to love Dr. Pepper. Gonna need to get some water here. Oof. All right, so yeah, 18-6 are the shots. We have Haley Wynn with the goal, assisted by Carolyn Harvey and Hillary Knight. Brandley playing well, 17 saves already in the first. Phillips has saved all 6 for the U.S. Let's see. We have a Canadian and what is that? Latvian ref, and a Canadian and Finnish lines person. Let's see. Switzerland 0 for 1 on the power play. Yeah, I think we'll just leave the play-by-play up there. It's the easiest. Boy, I gotta get some more to eat. I don't know what the deal is. All right, so let's check the women's scores for today. Italy beat Japan 3-2. Germany 2-1 over France in overtime. Canada against Czechia just underway. Yeah, I had not to be negative. I thought that was a very bad idea. I feel bad, but one, coming out of retirement, and then two, trying to continue on after a major knee injury. I thought that was a recipe for disaster, but that's her legacy, right? All these injuries. I mean, can't be helped, but yeah, I hear you. I haven't really paid attention to the Olympics other than the hockey, though. I've tried to catch a little bit of curling here and there. The U.S. mixed doubles team, one woman, one man, advanced to the final with an upset, I guess, of Italy, I think. I saw a little bit of that today. Yeah, the U.S. only has like 2 medals, period, both in men's, I think. Like, I want to say like 2006, a bronze, and then, of course, the gold for Schuster. I think forgot the guy who had the bronze. His name escapes me. But that was back when I think they awarded bronzes to. They didn't have a bronze game. They just gave it to each team that lost in the semis. But still a bronze and still a medal, and the only medals in curling history for the U.S. All right, maybe their scores are more up to date, but all right. So tonight at 7, men's college basketball, Belmont Bruins at Bradley Braves. Both teams very good in the Missouri Valley Conference. I think they're first and third in their standings. Tomorrow afternoon, I can't do the early game at 9:40 again, but we should be for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow, Canada, U.S. Women's, and then we'll have Wisconsin at Illinois at 7 off of Peacock. Then the men's tournament begins Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, depending on who's playing, maybe we'll do the women's tournament instead of the men's. We'll have to take a look. How do curling stones cost $600? Wow. We used to use rocks. They probably weren't as effective. Yeah, never curled. I could have, but yeah, there's some places in the Chicago area, but it's very expensive. All right, well, I didn't screw up the stream today. Made sure we were at 30 frames per second. I think that's what happened last night. I should never have done that. And otherwise, it's so far so good. And as other than like the first stream I tried to do. Team statistics, maybe. Oh yeah, I could do that for the play-by-play here too. Yeah. Yeah, 1-0 US the score. 18-6 the shots USA. 17-6 saves Switzerland. Two penalty minutes on the US. 0 for 1 on the power play for the Switzerland. As they interview Jack Eichel. All right, I guess I should get something to eat. Yeah, I think we'll put this up for the play-by-play. If we need it. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, I finally have we moved, and finally I have AT&T fiber, so it should be okay. I screwed up last night during the late. It was fine for 2.5 hours, and then I had to just end the stream and start a new one because I had to switch from 60 frames per second to 30. It's for some reason it was starting to spin and So now that I didn't do that, now we're at a higher bit rate, and it should be okay. All right, let me take a quick break and be back after trying to get a little something to eat. We can do some patriotic music during the intermission. Hey, we got 4 likes, so if you're enjoying this, please do hit that like button. It would help me out. Just as a favor. Thank you. All right, we'll just go straight to the patriotic music. All right, thanks. All right, we are back. We can continue with Stars and Stripes Forever. Next intermission. I may have moved the boxes over a little too much. Yeah. In anticipation of the sun moving, but all right. All right. Gwyneth Phillips still in net for the U.S. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. All right. Underway at 19:57 and a quick whistle. In the second period. All right, taken in their own end. U.S. sends it up to the far circle. They take it around the net. Centering pass gets away. And let's see. In the far corner, far circle, Swiss get it taken away again by the U.S. Back to the blue line. Edwards a shot. That is blocked. Edwards has to go pick it up in the neutral zone. U.S. in white going right to left. Switzerland in red going left to right at 19:19. All right. I shouldn't have moved the sun. All right, was having trouble seeing. Yep, I still probably could have moved it all the way over. All right, center ice, face off, and the U.S. dumps it in. Centering pass, and then deflected out. I'll just move over a little bit more here. All right, that is Win with the puck, carries the red line, and dumps it in. Under 19 to go in the middle period. Puck is knocked in or dumped into the far corner, goes around to the near boards, and Harvey sends it ahead for the U.S. Tipped and taken behind the net by Valerio of Switzerland. Kept in and picked up by Bucci and sent ahead and out by Switzerland. No shots on goal yet so far in the second period. Dumped into the far corner by the U.S. and they're going to head. Oh, Valerio just got knocked down. Shot in the slot. It deflected into the near corner. That was Heisey on the shot. And taken back by Murphy. Murphy into the near circle. Shot. Backhander on the rebound and another save. What an effort here by the Switzerland goalie, Brandley, to keep this a 1-0 game. All right, 1 second. I got to move this again. All right, face off in the zone. Shot blocked into the far boards and sent around. U.S. has the puck in the near boards. And I still didn't block it. Gosh darn it. Swiss countered to the near circle, taken away by the U.S. immediately. Shots are 21-6 according to the Peacock feed. Believe this game is on USA as well if interested. All right. Shot from the slot, saved into the far corner. May have been blocked actually. And in the far circle, that shot was blocked. Back to the blue line. and sent around. Oh, that's right. They go by periods on the shot now. So 3-0 shots for the U.S. in the second period. Puck is frozen behind the Switzerland net. And a pass by the Swiss to the near boards for Stalder. Puck gets away, and the U.S. sends it up ahead. Far circle sent around behind the net to the near corner. Battle for the puck in the near boards, and let's see, taken to the blue line for Harvey. Harvey in the near circle towards the net, chipped up in the air, and a nice glove save by Brandley again at 16:03. All right, sorry. Haven't set up the blinds for this room. Oh, man, it's still just over the top of the cardboard box a little bit, but we're just going to have to make do here. Oh, man. All right, sent ahead by, and for icing on Switzerland. All right, come on, Peacock, show the time. Stop taking down the scoring bug. Face off, 15:43 to go now. U.S. sends it around behind the net into the far corner. Pass, I think, by Edwards. Man, I can't. That's Edwards right up the middle towards the net, tipped and deflected wide, and counter by the Switzerland team and centered. And a shot, but that was wide of the net by Quennec, Quennec, the alternate captain. All right, tipped into the far corner, taken by Edwards of the U.S., actually far circle, long pass ahead, up the middle, diving poke check, and taken away by the Swiss to the far circle, pass, shot, blocked into the far corner, and kept in or dumped in again by Switzerland. Shots are 22-7 now. Behind the net, Edwards having trouble. Centering pass luckily gets tipped into the far corner, and the U.S. Murphy skates it out. Up ahead to Curl. Curl sends it around, and behind the net into the near corner, and a whistle at 14:10. And what's the whistle for? Let's listen in. Lutz on the penalty, 71. Illegal hit for Lutz. U.S. will head to the power play with 14:10 remaining in the second. U.S. has it in the far circle, back to the blue line. Barnes at the point. Swiss get it to neutral ice. Actually, that was Harvey. Sorry. Barnes is 3. Harvey is 4. Harvey with the puck over the red line. Into the far circle. Pass. And into the far corner. Taken behind the net by Switzerland. Up the near boards. Kept in. And Harvey passes. Now it's the next pass is deflected and sent out by Switzerland. Under 13.5 to go in the middle period. All All right. Into the near boards. Edwards with the puck. PK is 50% for Switzerland. And they get this puck, skate it to the neutral zone, and it's dumped in. That was Wade, W-E-Y, Ivana Wade. All right, Keller with the puck and drop pass. Taken up the middle. Carpenter takes it behind the net for the U.S. to the far circle. A pass, now a drop pass towards the net. Big rebound after a save, and then it's eventually frozen by Brandley again at 12:35. All right, one more attempt to get this box to block the dang light. Oops. I think that's about the best I can do. I just have to use my hat to block the rest. Or scooch down or something. Alright, here we go. It's still like right at the top of the window. Right in my eye. Alright, well, this is the best I can do. Just gonna have to grin and bear it. All right, 12:29 to go now. Shots are 25-7 for the U.S. On the power play, not much time left though. Towards the net, shot by Edwards high and into the netting at 12:17, meaning 7 seconds left on the U.S. power play. Yeah, the United States versus Canada, that will be on USA Network. Tomorrow I will be doing it off of Peacock. Why are they saying versus Canada? It's Canada, USA. I don't know. I'll be prepared either way. All right, back to the blue line. Wynn has it, sends it towards the net. I don't know if that was blocked, but it's sent down the length of the ice. And no icing. I guess it was dirt. And the goalie came out of the net to play it against the person that came out of the box after the. That was Lutz against Phillips. And luckily, no harm done. Shots are 26-7 U.S. All right, behind the net, Wynn trying to dig it out. Switzerland centered it. Lutz couldn't get there, luckily, for the U.S. Because we are almost halfway through this game, and it's only 1-0 U.S. 11:30 to go. Puck went into the crowd. And a commercial. All right, there we go, finally. U.S. dominating the game, but Brandley is playing just outstanding for Switzerland, keeping this game 1-0. You know, the longer the game goes on at 1-0, the more confidence Switzerland will have and get a chance to maybe tie it up. So U.S. really needs to get a goal. They did not capitalize on the power play. And again, Switzerland had only, on the PK, it was only 50% for the tournament. Now they'll be over 50% after the U.S. failed to score. Our shots are 26-8 now. All right, first Olympic start, as you heard, for Gwyneth Phillips. Playing very well against, limited opportunities. All right, dumped in by the U.S. after they win the face-off. Sent up the near boards. But the U.S. pins it in the near corner again. And taken by Switzerland over to the neutral ice and dumped in to the near corner. Barnes plays it around the far boards. Puck gets taken away by Switzerland. A nice shot in the far circle. Another good save by Phillips. Shots are 26-9 now. Behind the Switzerland net. Puck in the far corner, or near corner. Looked like a trip. I guess lost an edge for the U.S. And Switzerland sends it in. U.S. quickly sends it out, but they beat out the icing. Puck is in the near corner. Mueller trying to get it. She falls down for Switzerland. Blue line keeper, Keller, near circle. That shot is blocked by Stalder at 10-12. And we get another whistle. Yeah, great save by Phillips on a shot from the far circle. Oh, she has a really cool goalie mask on as they zoom in on her. Gwyneth Phillips for the U.S. Carpenter wins the faceoff for the U.S. Keller sends it on net. That's another save for Brandley. Behind the net, battle for the puck. Oh, was that Gilday on the shot? Not Keller. I couldn't tell if it was 5 or 6. And an icing here on Switzerland at 9:55. (27-9) are the shots. No, I was unmuting the TV. Hey, Brick, what's going on? Yeah, Sinbin Son 1, Sinbin 1, Sinbin Son 1, Sinbin Son 2 are in school. Hey, Brick, I don't know. Brandley is playing awesome. That's what it is. Yeah, they can't beat this Brandley. But how's it going, Brick? Good to have you here. I don't know. Like I said, this is worrying. I hope they're not overlooking Switzerland for the game against Canada tomorrow. They need to take care of business here. I should check the Canada score. Taken to the far circle. Barnes sends it into the near corner. No, I'm sorry, Harvey. I keep screwing up Harvey and Barnes. Centering pass, rebound. Brandley is sitting down, and somehow the puck was frozen. Or was it gloved? Let's check the time here. If they already took the score bug down. Yeah, I don't understand how it's only... Yes, I did watch a little bit of it. I didn't see the final. I saw them get that 3 points in the fourth end. And then I saw it was 5-5. So, but yeah, I didn't get to see all of it. But I saw some of it. I don't think I've ever really watched mixed before. But yeah. Yep, Switzerland's looking good. They've had a few good shot opportunities. Obviously, they're getting outshot, but their goalie, Brandley, is playing brilliantly. And if not for Phillips playing well for the U.S., this could be 1-1 or, worse. Okay, why is live control panel not working? All right, everything should be going out still, right? All right, audio's good. Just want to be sure here. All right, we're at a break. They didn't take a commercial break. I don't know why YouTube Studio says, let me close it and reopen it. There we go. All right, well. Yeah, so far so good for Switzerland. They got to be ecstatic that they're only down 1-0. There's like 9 and change. Okay, shots are now 29-9. U.S. All right, 9:04 to go, so I'll wait to start my clock. Shot there. That must be the 29th. Into the far corner, we've got the hovering cam. I don't know. This is just use a regular camera. To the far side, pass by Harvey. In the far corner, Wind sends it around to the near boards. Curl picks it up, trying to get it to, let's see. Well, puck is pinned right now. Centering pass gets deflected into the near corner again. Pass behind the net, into the far corner. Panic with the puck for the U.S. Taken by the Swiss behind the net. Zoomwinkle couldn't get to it. And it's sent around by the Switzerland, but kept in at the blue line for the U.S. To the near circle. Harvey towards the net. Centers it. It just missed. Would have been an easy tap in, but Zoomwinkle couldn't get her stick on it. Wind sends it behind the U.S. net into the near boards. And the U.S. takes it to the neutral zone. Heisey takes it behind the net. Tries a wrap around. It goes through the crease to the far boards. Centering pass. Heisey had it poke checked off her stick. Switzerland sends it ahead, and the U.S. regains the puck in the neutral zone. And, okay, it wasn't Keller. That was Gilday who sent it in. And a frozen puck once again by Brandley at 7:14. The U.S. has got to be frustrated. Is it break? Oh, sorry. Yeah, there was a commercial break. They didn't go to a commercial. Nice shoulder save. But, yeah, sorry. I was having YouTube studio issues. It said like 0 people were watching. Switzerland comeback would be insane. Yes. All right, puck in the near circle. U.S. trying to regroup here and get something going on offense. Under 7 to go in the middle period. Blue line keeper. Bilka in the near corner. Taken away by Mueller of Switzerland, but it's sent right back to Bilka. And now taken away by Stalder. She falls down behind the Switzerland net. And taken away by the U.S. Back to the blue line. Keller with the puck. Or is it Gilday? Shot. Another shoulder save on the near side. And still kept in by the U.S. This was a great possession, but nice Stalder has it. Passes ahead. Switzerland into the far corner. Centers it from Mueller, and she gets a good, or Mueller. I think it's Mueller. She got a good shot off. Edwards takes it the other way. 30-10 are the shots. Towards the net. Edwards gets it into the near corner. Centering pass tipped in off the skate. And the U.S. finally gets their second goal. But it was a bit of an own goal by Switzerland at 5:52. Yeah, it was deflected in off a skate. Good smart play. Goal is credited to, 1 second. Dunn. Doesn't look like any assisters yet. At 14:08 of the second. Dunn sent it towards the crease, and it just deflected off of a skate for Switzerland. It wasn't anything Brandley could do. It wasn't her fault that one went in. So Dunn, no assister yet on this as we get back underway. 5:41. Finally, the U.S. up 2-0. Yeah, unassisted. All right, 32-20 are the shots. Huge goal there. Switzerland shot, glove save. and held on by Gwyneth Phillips. Nice play by Dunn just to get one towards the net. She sent it like parallel to the goal line and went off a skate and into the net. 32-11 out of the shots, 2-0 the score. I missed the time. Yeah, I hear you. And then Paralympics, I've definitely watched the wheelchair curling before. They have 4 people. Usually somebody goes down to set the target. You know, there's no sweeping though. It's just all pushing the stone. As I think I forgot what the other people do. Somebody has to they have to brace the wheelchair so it doesn't move when they make the shot. So it's pretty cool. Yep, just got one just on time. Curling has a difference. Oh, well, when you're mixed, it's just 2-on-2, one woman, one man. With women's or men's, it's 4 people. One sets the target, one shoots the rock, and the other 2 sweep. Exactly. There we go. I rock skipped with my friend, and she beat me by a short. Oh, they're showing highlights of U.S. Canada, I think, from the last Olympics. Returnees from 2018. Oh, they took it down before I could see it. 5:14 to go, middle period. U.S. finally gets their second goal. They've had 1 in the first, 1 in the second. 5:05 to go. Shot and a glove save and held on again by Brandley. 33-11 out of the shots. Brandley with 31 saves, and we still have 5 minutes to go in the second period. Oh, do they play 10 ends in regular curling? I guess I forgot. Yeah, fewer people. I haven't actually watched curling in a while. I didn't watch it last time when Schuster won. I had given up on it. I think they were at odd times too. All right, pass ahead finally for Switzerland to the neutral ice. But again, Keller with the puck. Gets it to Edwards. Edwards, it's stolen or taken away from her and just sent out up ahead by the U.S. to the slot and sent off the far boards to Curl. Curl to Keller in the near side. That looked like a backhander on net. Did they not count that as a shot? I guess not. Towards the crease, and that shot was blocked just outside the crease. And Switzerland dumps it in from the red line into the far corner. Keller picks it up. I guess that was icing. Or do we have a penalty on the U.S. is the question. Yeah. 2 people in mixed versus 4. Yeah, I didn't forget. They play 8 ends in mixed. I think you're right, man. Do they play 10 in regular 4-on-4 curling? Yeah, those games take a while. You do have a clock, kind of like chess, for your shots. Just helps speed it up. All right. Face-off win for the U.S. to the near circle. Centering pass by Harvey. And Brandley lost sight of it, but apparently she was... Yep, she did freeze it. 3:51 remaining in the second. Nice opportunity there. Oh, Carpenter hit the post. That's why she lost sight of it. A backhander off the post, and then it went between her skates. It's just, a defenseman put a stick there to help her freeze it. So U.S. almost got their third, but Carpenter hit the post. Swiss can't get it out. Now they do. Neutral ice, taken to the red line. Muller up the middle. Sent towards the near side for Stalder. And a frozen puck by Gwyneth at Gwyneth Phillips at 3:28. And we got a little bit of words being exchanged. It's light tapping or pushing and shoving. Nothing major. Well, I was saying that there's a time clock in curling similar to chess. You know how you have to stop the you stop the clock or start the clock to do your ends, 10 ends. Yep. All right, because they only do 8 stones instead of wait, wouldn't it still be 8? I don't know. I guess I've lost touch with curling. I can't remember. I thought it was still 8 each, but I could be. Oh no, that would be yeah. At any rate, taken in by the U.S. 34-12 are the shots now. Centering pass in the crease, sent wide. Did they whistle it dead, though? At 3:08. And yeah, we got Muller trying to take a punch at Janik. I don't know if that landed or if she was just trying to. Alina Muller for Switzerland when she was 15 years old at Sochi, 2014. Mueller or Muller? It's spelled differently here, too. All right, face off. And finally, the Swiss get it to the neutral ice, taken over again by the U.S. and sent ahead. But Switzerland in their own end sends it ahead. Barnes dumps it in, but apparently the U.S. were offside at 2:51. May have been Coyne. Oh, there's only 5 in? Okay, I didn't see a whole end. Gotcha. 5 versus 10. Well, that makes sense. So somebody has to throw 3 then. Okay. That's why I got crossed up. Because I was stuck on like 4 stones each. Or I didn't realize they were only throwing 5. I would think the game would go a little quicker then. All right. Face off. And U.S. won it. Edwards dumped it in. Played to the near boards. Sent behind the net. Centering pass back to Keller, far side or far circle shot, blocked or sent wide into the right up the middle. Keller shot, nice save again by Brandley. And the puck is in the near boards. Finally sent out to neutral ice again, only for the U.S. to get the puck immediately back. Keller with a pass. It's tipped in to the far corner. Now it's worked into the near corner, sent back to the far corner, finally sent ahead by the Switzerland. Taken by Coyne up the middle. She loses the puck, sent out. Wind sends it up ahead and stolen. Taken by Coyne to the near circle. Shot, got a glove on it and it went high. Again, Brandley. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Coyne, that's Curl, C-U-R-L. Is 17, I apologize. And a whistle at 1:24. What's this call here? Illegal hit for Murphy, number 37. So the Switzerland team gets a power play. Only 2-0. If they could get a power play goal, it's game on here. You know, before the end of the second or the early in the third. All right, U.S. wins the faceoff and clears it down the length of the ice. That was off the stick of Barnes. Taken by the Swiss. Valerio up ahead. Far circle shot is blocked. Under a minute remaining in the second period. To the near circle. To the point. Back to the near circle. Far circle. Shot wide into the near boards. Way picks it up. Or maybe it's Vey. It's W-E-Y. All right. Stalder sent a shot. That may have hit the post. Or maybe it was blocked. I didn't get a good look live there. 37-13 are the shots now. 23 seconds to go in the middle period. Taking up the near boards. Puck got away. Kept in by the Switzerland. Shot. Sent towards the net. Blocked into the near corner. Centering pass. Tipped on net. Puck gets loose into the near circle and swept out by the U.S. That should do it for the second period. 37. IIHF is saying 37-14 on the shots. 2-0 USA after 2, but I think this game's a lot closer than they would have anticipated, but maybe they light a fire in the third period. All right, so 2-0 after 2. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah. All right, we'll leave that up on screen. 37-15 now, the shots. All right, let's fix that. Female would throw the first and last shots. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that's what was going on. Gotcha. It is because Brandley is standing on her head and keeping Swiss in this game. But, yeah. I don't know. If you're the U.S., I mean, I guess you feel like you're in control of the game. And maybe you're in good hands with Gwyneth Phillips in net. But, I don't know. Swiss maybe come out, finish the power play with a goal, and maybe, we got something. 15 votes, 80% voting for the United States. All right, and for reference later, 2-0, end of 2. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. They've had their opportunities, but I hear you. We need to check the Canadian game. All right, let me minimize that. I should just open up another IIHF, I think. Yep, 5-0 Canada. Kind of figured. Gosling with 2. Stacy, Fillier, and O'Neill with the other 3 goals. They're dominating Czechia. 5 goals on 18 shots for Canada. 4 goals in the first period. Let's see. Pejzova. Looks like Czechia switched goalies, too, after the 4th goal. No. After the 3rd goal. Yeah. Yeah, and it was deflected too, off a skate. Yeah, that I think that's more an NHL thing, maybe. Looks like the sun is behind the clouds. I think I'm gonna move it maybe a little bit, just in case, though. My horse knows the way. Brick Seabiscuit, or in Stooges they called it Flea Biscuit, in the Three Stooges shorts. All right, 37-15 out of the shots. Just seeing if they face-offs won 33-13 USA. Let's see what else we got here. Yep, just a reminder, Belmont at Bradley tonight in men's college basketball. Missouri Valley Conference tournament game. Or not tournament, sorry, Missouri Valley Conference game. Should be a good one. I think they're first and third in the Valley. Old man yells at cloud. Wow. Wait. Yep. Haley, let's see. Haley win on the first goal, assisted by Harvey and Knight, and then Joy Dunn's goal unassisted off the skate of a Switzerland player in the crease. Let's see. I was looking. Yeah, I messed. I gotta look at the roster again real quick. Boy, I gotta get more water too. Phillips, McNaughton, Keller, Edwards, Bilka, Carpenter, Knight, Harvey, Wynn, Curl, Heisey, Murphy, Steckline or Steckline, Barnes. There is a coin. Number 26. Curl is 17. Don, Janik, Sims. All right. Let's see. They have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, that's weird. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 skaters, 2 goalies. That's what they're playing with. All right. Oh, Simpsons. Simpsons. Forgot. Yeah, so let's. Oh yeah, so Wednesday is the men's tournament. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday should be the women's playoffs. So depending on who's playing, gonna have to decide between men's or women's that day at 9:40 and 2:10. We'll figure out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, primetime college. Haven't gotten a chance yet. OJ, SpongeBob or OJ, yeah, Simpson. You mean Norberg from the Naked Gun movies, or Nordberg? All right, let's take a look at. Oh, I could have just actually just used this one. I think let's see. So Monday, tonight, Tuesday, we got since we have Peacock, we'll do Wisconsin, Illinois. Wednesday, I think Peacock has a game again. 6:30 Providence Seton Hall. Ugh, Providence is not good. Seton Hall's okay, yeah. Why does this keep doing this? What's the and they have a game at 8. Creighton's above 500. And DePaul. Yeah, DePaul's like 500. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what game to do. Oh, it'd be nice if I had FS1, Iowa, Maryland. Let's see if hockey is at men's hockey at 2:10, so 3:10, 4:10. It's not going to be over before 4:30. I don't know if the men's will take longer. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure out what game to do. Neither of those Peacock games thrill me that much, though. Got a few choices for 9 o'clock. Should we want to do a couple games, I guess? All right. Well, Wednesday undecided yet. Thursday. Let's see. Could maybe do a doubleheader again. We'll have to see. Yep, I'm going to have to take a look at these games, see what the records are. Friday, yeah, we'll do Michigan State, Wisconsin, I think. I can put that in there now. Let's see. One quick second here. Friday, Michigan, what is it? Michigan State, Wisconsin. Yeah, number 10, Michigan State, Wisconsin. At 7 p.m. All right, we'll do that, I think. We'll have to figure out Wednesday, Thursday. Try to work on that tonight, tomorrow at the latest. Excuse me. Who knows on the weekend yet? All right, let me take a break. I can build a blazer. Teletubby. No, Teletubby was British, I don't know, nightmare-inducing kids show. Wednesday? Yeah, it's probably on ESPN, which I don't have though. Hang on, where is that game? Oh, you're right. No, that is on Plus. Yeah, maybe that's the game we'll do. 7 o'clock. Yeah, we can skip doing a doubleheader then. Let's see. Colorado is 14-10. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. That might be the game we do then on Wednesday. Yeah, save my voice. It's hard to do 4 games anyways, so all right. I think we'll just add that one then. right now. That's a good idea. All right, we just have to figure out Thursday then. Colorado, Texas Tech, 7 Central. Good idea. Didn't even see that one there. Thursday, that's going to be tough. Sacramento State, Northern Colorado. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Thursday, I'll probably have to take the time to look for teams with good records. All right, let me step away. We'll skip the music because it's going to be brief. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for being here. Thanks for returning viewers. Thanks for the chat. Yep, got it. Yep, you're right. Thursdays aren't as exciting. Well, let's see. I thought I just saw Asheville, though. Asheville's not bad. Oh, that's on ESPNU. Oh, it says ESPN Plus as well, though. I'll have to check. Yeah, I'll have to look at the app. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, pardon me. We are back and ready to go. Pardon my chewing. All right, Switzerland sends it in. Sent immediately out by the U.S. Power play time just about up. Into the near circle. Shot saved, held on by Phillips at 19:26. Still 2 seconds on the power play. All right, 37-16 on the shots. Power play is now over. Back to 5-on-5. Switzerland in red going right to left. U.S. in white going left to right. Pass taken by Heisey, knocked into the near corner. Now it's countered up the near boards by Switzerland. Lutz takes it behind the net. Taken away. They get it to win for the U.S. Heisey sends it ahead. Tip to neutral ice. Pass taken by Harvey. She takes it behind the net. Near circle pass to Heisey. It's tipped in, and the U.S. gets their third goal. And that should just about do it. Don't see the U.S. giving up 3 goals in the last 18:43, but there, they needed that. Finally, the U.S., they have a goal in each period, and they take the 3-0 lead. Pass, yeah, it was tipped in by Bilka, I believe. Yep, Bilka from Heisey and Harvey. Harvey to Heisey in the near circle, and a tipped pass into the net, and the U.S. takes the 3-0 lead on Switzerland. All right, Steckline behind the net and sent up the near boards. Tipped away, glove down. Carpenter couldn't handle it. Wait, were the U.S. offside, or what was this call here at 18:29? Good luck on the chess match. UIC. Oh, yeah. I think UIC is brutal this year, though. Yeah. That's awesome. Bilka has 3 shots on goal and got that third one to go in. All right. Sent ahead, U.S. dumps it in from the neutral ice to the far corner. Puck is sent out, though. U.S. in front. Edwards had it in front of their own bench, but it gets away. Behind the U.S. net, they get it to Edwards in the near boards. Her pass to neutral ice tipped ahead by Curl. Switzerland has it. Cross ice pass taken and dumped in. Near corner. Up the near boards for the U.S. Into the O-zone. Whiffed or got poke checked on the shot. Now they send it behind the net. Joy Dunn trying to dig it out from behind the net. Centers it, and that goes through the crease into the near corner on that shot or deflection. Puck's shot saved by Brandley, and then another goal. It got tipped in. I think she was upset. I think she thought the U.S. maybe had interfered, but that just trickled in, and it's 4-0 U.S. And I don't know who knocked her down. She was definitely sitting in the crease, and she looked at the ref immediately like, what gives? But let's see who. They say Skamura on the goal, and they will review it. All right, so they are challenging for goalie interference. I think this might get waved off. Yeah, I think they're going to wave this off. Looked like who got into her? I believe it was Joy Dunn that interfered. I may be mistaken. Yeah, they're looking at it right now. Boy, on the replay, they almost look orange on this camera they're watching instead of red. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless she was definitely in the crease and made contact with her. How much? I don't know. An intent, you can't really rule, but we'll see what they rule here. Yep. All right, speed up the review for the love of God here. All right, here's the call. No goal. Wiped out. All right, they wiped out the goal. I would assume the shots would get adjusted. Yeah, they take one shot away. All right, back to 3-0. And, well, not a penalty, but yeah. Hey, Seth, what's up? Yeah, enjoy baseball. I have nothing locally I would have to pay for Cubs or Sox, and not intending to pay unless I'm desperate for something to cover, like if the WNBA doesn't have a season. Then maybe I'll rethink baseball. Into the boards, but thanks for being here. I thought Seth was a Philly fan. He's got a Yankees thing now. All right, shot blocked, and Switzerland counters one-on-one. Stalder had it in the slot. It got poke-checked away, and the U.S. takes it behind their own net. 3-0 U.S. They had their fourth goal waved off for goaltender interference just a little bit ago. All right, we got 16:11 to go. Played up ahead, far circle. Heisey shot, save, and frozen puck by Brandley at 16:04. All right. Oh, I guess I need to take down my cardboard. Now it's getting dark in here. I'll turn the light on too. All right, 16 minutes to go. Zimmerman shot and a nice glove save by Phillips for the U.S. That was the best chance in quite some time for Switzerland on a breakaway. And again, Phillips is a lefty. She's got the glove on the right hand. Zimmerman to the near circle. A nice shot and a great save. Again by Phillips. All right, back underway. Switzerland, another shot, another save by Phillips, and freezes it and holds on. 40-18 shots for the U.S. Yeah, for now, I'll just turn this around, I guess. Oops, sorry, 15:48. Forgot to stop the clock. All right, U.S. into the near boards, sent behind the net. Sorry, I think it was Knight with the puck. That centering pass, and it goes down the length of the ice. Phillips plays it behind the net into the far circle. taken by Keller. Keller up the middle to the neutral zone, pass to the left wing, taken behind the net, centering pass, tipped wide into the near boards. Edwards with the puck, blue line for the U.S. Down around into the near corner. Carpenter sends it back to Edwards. Shot wide behind the net, picked up by the Swiss and sent ahead by Bucci. B-U-C-H-I, Bucci. Knight with the pass up ahead towards the net, behind the net, couldn't get the wraparound attempt off, sent back behind the net again. Towards the slot, that was sent wide. That was Skamura that had that backhander. Skamura waiting in the slot. But in the far boards, it's taken away by Bucci and sent out to the neutral ice. Actually, Stalder, I think. My bad. And we got a whistle. It may have gone into the camera area at 14-12 between the benches. (40-18) are the shots on goal. 3-0 USA on the score. You're not a Phillies fan because my basketball team is the Knicks. Oh, okay. Wait, I thought you were an Eagles fan, Seth. No? Was I wrong? All right. Stalder sends one wide, and we got under 14 minutes remaining. In the near boards, puck is loose at the blue line, kept in, shot was high or wide, off the glass. That shot is blocked. Towards the net, Phillips hangs on for the whistle at 13:41. Okay. So you like the Knicks and the Yankees, but I thought you liked the Eagles, though, for some reason. Oh, Poulin is injured for Canada. Oh, she came back to the game. Left leg heavily taped. Pretty much, yeah. And college football. Okay, Eagles, Yankees, Knicks. Gotcha. Any hockey team? Yeah, I should take the cardboard down. Now it's getting dark. Or turn on a light. I'm just indifferent to baseball. I don't know. I tried, just indifferent. Okay, Eagles, Flyers, so an even split. Eagles, Flyers, Knicks, Yankees. Interesting. All right. Herzig on the draw against Carpenter. Back underway. Shot blocked by the U.S. We're approaching 13.5 to go. Up ahead on a breakaway towards the net. Shot and a goal. Was faking forehand, backhand. Finally went with the forehand and beat the goalie to the blocker side high. Now the U.S. takes the 4-0 lead. Should be Carpenter. Carpenter assisted by Knight and Dunn. 4-0 United States. Yeah, left-handed shot. She was deking back and forth between forehand and she went with the forehand left side, glove side high. Let's see. Or no, wait, did she sneak it in on the left side, blocker side? All right, I don't know. I can't see apparently. 4-0 US. They finally take control of this game after it was only 2-0 after 2. And they had one goal waved off in the third here for goaltender interference. All right, up ahead, blast wide into the near circle. That was Heisey on the shot. Sent into the near corner, near circle. Switzerland tips it ahead. Edwards will go back to retrieve it. Edwards pass to the far boards, tipped ahead, and dumped in by the U.S. behind Brandley. Can't fault Brandley, though. Brandley has made 37 saves today. Into the near circle, shot saved into the far boards. That shot was by Joy Dunn. Into the far circle, towards the net. And another one. I think they may have sent this one in off of Brandley. I think her own player may have run into her. And it's 5-0 as the U.S. pours it on finally and breaks through on Brandley. All right, this one by Harvey, assisted by Carpenter and Dunn. To the far circle, faked her with the forehand, and then this was, she faked with the backhand, got Brandley to buy the deke, and then she brought it back and forehand just slipped it in past the post. Great move by Harvey. Harvey, again, from Carpenter and Dunn. Under 12:10 to go. U.S. in control. Leading 5-0. Sent behind the net. And Carpenter looking for the U.S. Back to the blue line. And switching spots. Sent in to the near corner. Shoot, what did I just do? Did I get... Oh, I went off the lineup page. All right, far corner, centering pass. Tipped wide, behind the net. Sent out. Chased down by Wynn. Behind the net. Wynn up the middle. Pass deflected away by the Swiss. That was Zimmerman. Trying to get it to Lutz in the near corner. Barnes digs it out, but passed by the Swiss to Lutz. Lutz pass gets away, taken by Zimmerman. Zimmerman gets knocked down. Blue line keeper by Bachler. Into the far boards. Shot, and that was wide into the near far corner. Under 10:40 to go. Taken up the middle and dumped in by the U.S. off the stick of Sims. Far corner. And Sims looking. Loses the puck. Pass gets through. And another save at 10:16. Another save by Brandley. Save number 39 of the day or the night. No. Knicks, Yankees, Giants, Rangers. Sorry, I'm way behind. New York City Football Club. Knickerbocker, yeah. Logo is the basketball, yeah. Dutch trousers. Yep. 3-on-1, U.S. towards the net. That pass is tipped aside, though. Pretty good play for Switzerland. Swiss cheese defense. All right. Into the near board. Switzerland gets it ahead to the neutral ice. Now they take it back in their own zone. They're getting a line change. Under 9.5 to go. Apparently, I forgot to start the clock after the last whistle. All right. Switzerland in the near boards. Pass to the neutral ice. Now a centering pass. Up ahead. Carrying the puck into the zone is Rudy, R-U-E-D-I. Rudy, yeah. Dumped, neutral ice battle. U.S. gets it into the O-zone. And a whistle. They took down the time again before I could get a good look. U.S. explodes for 3 goals here in the third period. Where are we at as far as time, though? Oh, great. And it's spinning on Peacock. That's no good. There we go. Oh, do they have the correct time at 8:55? They hadn't been updating those. 5-0 Canada. End of the second period. They're out shooting Czechia 30-10. Thought about doing bonus coverage, but I think we will just rest the voice. All right. Oh yeah, let me put a light on or something here. A little dark. All right. All right, Phillips having a good game. 20 saves on 20 shots. Back underway. 8:50 to go. Excuse me. Into the near board. Sent behind the net. U.S. centers it. Taken away by the Swiss. Pass to Stalder. Into the far circle. Her pass picked off. Going the other way. That's not Carpenter. Centering pass got away. They're trying to get it to win. It get tipped over the net. Oh, that's right. 23 is Bilka. All right, Heisey in the near corner. And Swiss send it. Muller has it to the near boards and taken away. And dumped in, finally, steered aside into the far corner. That was Lehman for Switzerland. Under 8 minutes to go, U.S. in control, up 5-0. And the puck is deflected into the crowd at 7:51. All right, good luck on your chess match. No worries. Your old high school was built in 1956. Crazy. Yeah, thanks for being here as Father Time. No problem. All right, taken by the U.S. and dumped in by Barnes. It goes all the way to the far corner. Carpenter back to the blue line. That shot blocked. Rebound, Barnes. That shot was saved into the far boards. And dumped in by Switzerland behind the U.S. net. Taken by Barnes. And up ahead. Puck gets away. Switzerland has it in their own end. Over the blue line into the O-zone. Taken behind the net by Edwards of the U.S. Up the near boards. Pass too far. And Switzerland at the neutral ice. Now it's taken away again by the U.S. Into the near corner. Pass to Ensler and gets it out for Swiss. Or the Swiss. And a whistle at 6:46. 45-20 are the saves for our shots on goal for the U.S. and they lead 5-0. And that was so that's 40 saves for Brandley and 20 for Phillips of the U.S. All right, face off. U.S. has it to the red line and dumped in. Under 6:40 to go. Near corner battle for the puck. And let's see, centering up the near boards, but kept in by the U.S. Now sent ahead by the Swiss. And Curl lost it, but the U.S. regains the puck. That is Keller, who dumps it in from the red line. Behind the net, Brandley plays it to the near boards. Sent around. Centering pass got away. They were trying. U.S. was trying to get it to right outside the crease. Switzerland to panic, I should say. Now picked up by Zoomwinkle towards the net. Backhander was or forehander from the backhand was high or wide. Wynn keeps it in for the U.S. Skates it to the near circle, near corner. Falls down, trying to freeze the puck. It's behind her. And Zoomwinkle sends it behind the net to the far corner. .520 to go in the third. Puck, pardon me. Sent ahead by Wynn. And puck picked up by Switzerland and sent in for icing at 5:06. All right, 5:06 to go. 5-0 U.S. 46-20 shots on goal. Face off and taken out by the Swiss. Zimmerman dumps it to the near corner. Steckline couldn't get it out. Heisey sent it to Steckline. Steckline behind the net. 4:45 remaining in the third. Off the boards to the far side. Steckline has it again for the U.S. Edwards up the middle. Her shot is blocked by Wetley. And let's see, taken behind the net by the Swiss Ayler. What's her name? And wait. Tried to get it out. It's sent right back behind the Switzerland net, though. Ensler. Sorry, wrong name. By the penalty box, taken over by the U.S. back into their own end. Keller sends it ahead. Played off the far boards, far circle. Centering pass blocked. Taken into the near corner. Puck is to Edwards. Near circle return pass. Big shot save. Far circle. That gets through and out. Edwards will have to go retrieve it. Under 3:45 remaining. 47-20 shots on goal, United States. U.S. goal again, 6-0, yeah. Still time, 3:29. Looks like we got a delayed penalty coming up on the U.S., though. dumped in. I don't know. Maybe it was just a delayed offsides. Yeah, I think that was the lines person, not the ref. All right, never mind. Yeah, that was not the ref. Okay. Orange armband. All right, centering pass. That gets tipped wide and pile up in the crease, but puck is in the near boards and sent out. U.S. has it. Under 3 minutes remaining. And it's sent in by Switzerland. Picked up by Barnes in the far corner. Switzerland couldn't keep it in. They will retrieve it in their defensive zone. Bachelor, let's see. Stolen or taken away by the U.S. into the near corner. Behind the net. Under 2.5 to go. Pass gets deflected and taken by Stalder to the neutralized. Muller. Shot blocked by Wynn into the far corner. U.S. sends it ahead and dumped in by Switzerland. Up the far boards, U.S. carries it to the neutral zone, pass off the near boards, near circle, behind the net. Puck gets away into the near corner, under 2 minutes remaining. To the blue line. Shot, save by Brandley on a nice shot from the blue line with 1:48 remaining. 48-20 on the shots on goal. Eagles hired Chris Cooper as... Wait, which coordinator? Defense or special teams? Oh, Ava McNaughton steps into the net. Did Phillips get injured or what happened? Are they just getting a little bit of time here, I guess? Just under 2 minutes remaining for McNaughton. Okay, I don't know. Interesting that the U.S. switched. Didn't let Phillips finish for the shutout. Back to the blue line, sent around behind the net. 37 lost her stick for the U.S. That's Murphy. She gets it back behind the net. Switzerland with the puck. They carry it over the red line, right up the middle. Shot, glove saved by McNaughton, and she hangs on with 1:02 remaining. As Phillips is on the bench, all smiles. Oh, defensive court. Oh, assistant coach too. Okay, gotcha. Oh, hopefully Phillips isn't injured. Looked like her left wrist maybe was giving her an issue, but McNaughton behind the net leaves it for the defensive player. At Steckline, makes a pass to Edwards, 36 seconds to go. It's in the slot. Shot and another save by Brandley with 30.4 seconds to go. 49-21 on the shots. 44 saves now for Brandley. Phillips had 20. McNaughton has 1 save. She came on with 1:48 to go for the United States. All right, sent into the far corner behind the net. And let's see. Switzerland sends it behind their own net. We're under 20 seconds to go. Under 10 now. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Sent behind the net. Wrap around. Got blocked. That's the game. 5-0 USA. Final score. Dominant third period by the U.S. I mean, I guess you could say they dominated the whole game, but it was only 2-0 after 2. So 86% of the poll were correct, 21 votes. 86% of the 21 votes were correct. The U.S. would win. And we had, let's see. Just putting the final here as well. All right, 1 second. All right. Whoops. All right, well, final shots on goal, 50-21. So 45 saves, 90% save percentage for Brandley. Maurer played well in the last game for the Switzerland too, but they just can't get any offense going. McNaughton and Phillips combined for the shutout. 20 saves Phillips, 1 save McNaughton for the U.S. All right, like and subscribe before you head on out, or follow on Twitch. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Yeah, if you hit like and or subscribe here on YouTube, it does help getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Oh, okay. Is Fangio not retiring or just hasn't made up his mind yet? All right. Interesting. All right. We will be back in less than 3 hours. Hopefully be on time. My son has a junior varsity game at 5:30. It's only 20 minutes away. It should be a hour game. I should be back in time. Have an early dinner. We will have Belmont Bradley off of ESPN Plus. Yep, can't fault the goalie. Could have been 15-0. That's right. Yeah, 90% saved. So good performance by Andrea Brandley and Gwyneth Phillips of the U.S. All right, that's going to do it. We have plenty of Olympic hockey coming up later this week, and we'll work in as much men's college basketball or women's as possible. Not sure what I'm doing yet Sunday, but yeah, my son has games tonight, Tuesday, and Friday. And we'll figure out what we're doing Thursday as well. All right, Simbin Stream, thanking you all for watching and being here, and especially the chat. Hope to see you in the next one. Until then, take care, be well. Hope you're having a great Monday. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye for now.